Hey, what's up everybody? Ben here from blogwithben.com, and are you ready to 10x your affiliate earnings? If so, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the Gizzmo AI WordPress plugin, a game changer for anyone looking to maximize their passive income. Gizzmo's cutting-edge AI technology allows you to generate high-converting, SEO-optimized affiliate articles in minutes. And best of all, it works hand-in-hand with Amazon Associates, making it easier than ever to boost your earnings through one of the world's largest affiliate programs. And whether you're a seasoned blogger or just starting out, this tool is designed to help you make the most of your WordPress site and start earning more revenue. And real quick, before we get started, if you get any value out of this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Helps me bring you more resources, and it keeps you up to date with all of the AI, web, and tech trends happening throughout the year. But either way, thank you so much for all your support. All right, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, the Gizzmo plugin works hand in hand with your Amazon Associates account. So if you don't have that set up, then pause the video and apply. It's free and you can pretty much get approved instantly. Next, you'll need to install and activate the Gizzmo WordPress plugin. And you can access the free version of Gizzmo like any other plugin. From your WordPress dashboard, hover your mouse over Plugins and click on Add New Plugin. Then search for Gizzmo with 2 Z's. And it will more than likely be the only one listed there. And don't pay attention to the reviews. These were left before the plugin officially launched, so these aren't a good representation of the plugin, trust me. Now, in the spirit of complete transparency, this is the free version of the plugin. However, I'll be upgrading and using the paid professional version of the Gizzmo plugin in this tutorial. And we'll go over plans and pricing at the end of the video if you're interested in upgrading. Okay. Then after you have installed and activated the plugin, if this is your first time using it, you'll need to create a free Gizzmo account and enter your name, email address, and create a password. Then when that's filled out, click the sign up button, and in a few seconds you'll be taken to the Gizzmo WordPress plugin interface. And again, if this is your first time using the plugin, let me give you a quick tour. So after you install and activate Gizzmo, you'll see the plugin menu items added here within your WordPress dashboard sidebar on the left-hand side of the screen. And this is how you'll navigate and create the different types of affiliate marketing content for your Amazon Associate products. And we're going to use each one of these in the video, but let me go over each one really quick so you have a good idea of what they do. So here within this menu, you can create blog posts with the help of AI that are product reviews. And this is useful if you want to write a post about one specific product. Next are product roundups, which is like a blog post reviewing multiple products. Next is product comparison, and this is where you can create a blog post comparing 2 products against one another. Next is Listicle, and this is a bit different because it lets you create list content about a specific keyword or topic instead of a specific product. And then finally, there are deals. And this is really cool because it lets you leverage Amazon's daily deals to create content around those deals and then promote it to your audience via a well-crafted blog post. And as I've mentioned multiple times, all of this content is created in a matter of seconds with the help of AI. It truly is like having a blog writing assistant with affiliate marketing focus right by your side. Okay, next, if you look on the right-hand side of the screen, this is where you'll configure and use the AI to create the content. And depending on what type of content you're creating, the steps will vary, but as you'll see in a few moments, it's super easy to navigate and use. Then finally, towards the upper right is a navigation menu where if you're using the free version of the plugin, you'll have the ability to upgrade to a paid plan, which we'll go over towards the end of the video. Next to that is where you can access the support team. So if you ever run into any issues or need some extra help, just reach out to their support and they'll help you out in any way that they can. And you can also join the Facebook group, which I recommend doing. And then you can access your Gizzmo account. Okay, so I know that was kind of a quick intro, but I guarantee that when you start using the plugin, you'll get the hang of it in no time. And with that being said, let's use the plugin to create our first blog post, which will be a product review. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the process of using Gizzmo to create a product review. For starters, make sure you have the product review menu item selected. Then on the right, you'll select the product that you want to write a review about, and you have a few options here. You can use the latest public products list that Gizzmo provides, or you can add your own specific products here and then create a post about one of those products. And I'll show you how to do both. But regardless of what you choose, the steps here to create the post will be the same, which you'll see in a few seconds. Also, Gizzmo has a premium affiliate section where they'll list premium high-ticket products to review, but as of August 2024, when I'm filming this video, this feature hasn't launched yet, so keep an eye out for when this is live. Alright, so with that being said, let's create a blog post reviewing a product. Okay, so as I mentioned, there are a few ways to go about this. First, you could use the latest products list to find an Amazon product to create a post about. So make sure you have this tab selected, and then in that search field, type keywords as if you were searching for products on Amazon. So let's look for fitness products. And as I type that keyword, you'll see the list change to products that are fitness related. Then once you find a product you want to use, click the select button. And next, you'll go through the post configuration, which has been broken down into 5 steps. This is where you'll essentially guide the AI on how the blog post should be structured, starting with SEO key phrases and content themes. So in that field there, type the keywords or keyword phrase that you're wanting to rank for. Next, you'll have the ability to choose the overarching content theme. Now, by default, it'll start you off with the general theme that basically explores key features and benefits of the product. However, you can get more specific with different content themes if you'd like. For example, I think I'm going to have this content theme be smartwatches for fitness enthusiasts. This narrows down the focus, making the content more concise and targeted. Okay, once you're done with step number 1, click the next button to move on to step number 2, which is additional content settings. This is where you can pick and choose the different types of content that'll be included or excluded from the blog post. As you can see, they're all selected by default, meaning all of these will be included in the post when it's written, but you can uncheck the boxes if you don't want that specific type of content to be in the product review. For this example, I'm just going to keep them all selected so you can see what it'll look like in a finished blog post. Okay, once you've selected your content types, click the next button to move on to step number 3, which is monetization and affiliate. And this is where you'll essentially structure the affiliate marketing monetization for the post. Now, you can always manually add affiliate links to your content whenever it's been uploaded to your WordPress blog. However, the cool thing about Gizzmo, and one of its most powerful features in my opinion, is its ability to inject your Amazon Associates tag and links within the content. All you have to do is update that tag here within the post settings, and Gizzmo automatically generates product links with your affiliate tag embedded in it, ensuring that you get credit for every sale without the hassle of managing links. And the way you'll do that is if we head over to my Amazon Associates account, you'll be able to access your Amazon tag here in the upper right corner of your dashboard. Simply copy and paste this tag within Gizzmo, and it will create product links in the blog post using this tag. Now, if you have multiple tags, simply click on the email address within your dashboard. Mine's blurred out for privacy reasons, but then you'll go ahead and select the Manage Your Tracking IDs from that dropdown, and then select the tag that you want to use in Gizzmo. But either way, once you copy your tag from Amazon, head back to Gizzmo and click the Add Affiliate Tag button, and then paste it in that field provided like so, and click the Add button. Perfect. Now all the links created in the product review will have your tag on them. That way, if someone clicks and makes a purchase, you get paid. No more manually adding links one by one. This will save you a ton of time. Okay, below that you have some additional monetization settings. You can include Buy on Amazon CTA buttons, which are encoded with your Amazon tag. This is where Gizzmo generates Buy on Amazon buttons designed for higher conversions, and these buttons are strategically placed, offering a seamless path for users to make purchases. You can also include a related products carousel. This is where Gizzmo creates a related products carousel widget designed for high click-through rates and places it in between the paragraphs. And then you can enable automated key phrase detection and hyperlinking, where Gizzmo automatically detects key phrases and creates hyperlinks for higher click-through rates. Now I'm going to enable all three of these, so I'll check all three boxes. But once you've added your Amazon tag and configured the monetization settings to your liking, click the next button to move on to step number 4, and that is to add the featured image. Now by default, Gizzmo gives you images from the actual product images used on Amazon, and you can pick and choose which one you want to use by simply clicking on the image, or you can use their AI image generator by inputting a text prompt, and it currently says smartwatch review. And then to generate those images, just click on those image placeholders and the AI gets to work and generates some AI images for you. Now, I've been told that Gizzmo is working on updating this feature to get better results because they're currently okay, but not something I'd want to use personally. So for this example, I'm just going to use the main product image for my featured image. You could always update this in the back end of your WordPress editor like you would any other blog post. But for now, let's just use this image and move on. So go ahead and click the next button, and this will take us to the final step, number 5. And this is where you can select the language of your post. By default, English is selected, but if you click that drop down, you could change the language that the AI will use to create the content. Alright, so that's going to do it for the product review settings. So whenever you're done with all 5 steps, go ahead and click the Save as Draft button. And the AI gets to work creating the product review blog post. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. First, when you save the post as a draft, it'll be moved to your post archive section within the Gizzmo plugin, but it'll also be in your post management section of your WordPress dashboard. Additionally, it may take a few seconds for the plugin to start creating the post, but you can monitor the progress here. And as you can see, it's now in progress and the AI is working on generating the content. Again, this could take a few seconds all the way up to a minute or so, but as I was using it, it never took more than 60 seconds to create a post. But either way, when it's done, you'll see this Save as Draft button. And I always click this because it moves the post to the post archive section within the plugin. This is just my personal workflow because I'll publish this in WordPress after I've reviewed it. And speaking of that, each post will be notated as to what type of content it is. And since this is a product review, we get this blue review icon. This is just a helpful way to manage the posts and stay organized in the back end. And then once the post is ready, you can review it here by clicking on the title. And this will open your WordPress preview environment and let you see how the post will look on the front end of your site. And this is just like if you were to preview your post from your visual editor, but as you can see, we have our blog title followed by the featured image. Then scrolling down, you can see the actual content and how the post is structured. And if you recall, during the step number 2 of the additional content settings, I included everything Gizzmo offered. So you're going to get to see all of the different content types available in the product review blog post, like the CTA buttons. Each section has these buttons where if they're clicked, they take you to the Amazon product page, but more importantly, these links contain your Amazon Associates tag. So if the reader clicks this link or button and makes a purchase, you get paid. The back of the post, you could see that it's using the product images within the content. That doesn't necessarily look too bad, but I would probably edit some of these images and use different ones in the back end of WordPress. I would also make a few small edits to some of the sections to add a little more space between the text and the buttons, but again, that's just me and the beauty of this plugin and WordPress. You have a ton of flexibility and creative control over how these posts are structured. And speaking of that, back at the Gizzmo post archive, you can access your WordPress editor by clicking the Edit Post button. And again, you can make any edits that you see fit here in your WordPress editor. And like I said, you can adjust some spacing, swap out images, change the featured image, add additional links, etc. Just remember to publish it whenever you're ready to make this post live. But either way, you have a ton of control, and the fact that the post was generated for you in a matter of seconds is a pretty powerful and time-saving feature, especially if you're running multiple sites or you're pressed for time. Gizzmo is a huge asset. Okay, next let me quickly show you how to create a product review by using your own selected products from Amazon. So if we head back to the product review section by hovering your mouse over Gizmo and clicking on product review, and this time click the Your Products tab. This is where you can manually add hand-picked products that you want to use within your content. However, there is one caveat. You have to use the Chrome extension, which means you have to use the Chrome browser. So if you aren't using Chrome, you'll either need to start using it or just use the product list provided by Gizmo. But I am using Chrome in this video, so let me show you how this works. So first things first, you'll need to install the Chrome Gizmo extension, and you can access it here by clicking the Add Gizmo's Chrome extension button. And that'll take you to the Chrome Web Store where you can download the extension and add it to your browser by clicking the Add to Chrome button in the upper right corner. And then it'll ask you if you want to add Gizmo. Go ahead and click the Add Extension button. And there we go. Then once added, I recommend pinning it to your browser so you can have easy access to it. And then next you'll need to head over to Amazon. And in your browser extensions bar in the upper right corner, click the Gizmo icon. And if this is your first time using the Gizmo Chrome extension, you'll need to sign in with your email and password that you signed up with when you first activated the Gizmo plugin. And as you can see, once you connect, this little pop-up will appear on each product page where if you want to add the product to your list, simply click the plus icon and then give it a few seconds to load. This usually takes about 5 to 10 seconds. And then once it's done, you'll get this little check mark letting you know that the product has been successfully added to your personal list within Gizmo. And you can add multiple products, but for the sake of time, let's head back to my site. And after I refresh the page, you'll see that the product has now been added to my product list within the plugin. Now I have the ability to find specific products on Amazon, add them to Gizmo, and then create product reviews just as we did a few moments ago. The steps are the exact same. You just click the select button and go through the 5 steps configuring the post, and you'll have a product review generated around this particular product. Again, for the sake of time, we're going to move on, but the steps here are the exact same, and you can create multiple product reviews in a matter of minutes with Gizmo. Pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Next, let's go over how to create product roundups. In this portion of the tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating a product roundup. This is different from a product review because you're essentially writing a blog post review on multiple Amazon products instead of just one, and it's super easy to do. So first things first, make sure you're in the product roundup section of the plugin. Then you'll notice that the settings are pretty similar in that you could select and add products from your personal list and the public lists to use for the blog post. So let's do both. So for my list, I'm going to select this smartwatch and then click the add button. And keep in mind that you need to add at least 3 products in order for the product roundup to work. So let's select 2 more. And this time I'll do that from the public list. And I'll also search for smartwatch by keyword here. This will narrow my product list. And then I'll add a few more products to the roundup. There we go. Another thing to keep in mind is that the order these products are in is the order that they'll appear in the blog post. But you can reorder them by dragging and dropping them with these little icons. This gives you the ability to place the products in any order that you see fit. You can also delete them from the list by clicking the trash can icons if you need to. Okay, once you've got your products added and in order, click the next button to move on to step number 2, which is SEO key phrase. And you're probably noticing that the steps for the product roundup are very similar to the product review. Not exact, but they are alike. So once again, I'll enter the key phrase that I'm trying to rank for, and this will be smartwatch review. And then click the next button. And this will bring you to step number 3, additional content settings. This is basically giving you a preview of the type of content that will be included in the post. There are top page product lists, pros and cons, and star ratings and reviews for each product. And by default, all 3 are selected, but feel free to select the ones that you want to include in your post and then click the next button. Moving on to step number 4, which is monetization and affiliate. And we already added the Amazon Associates tag earlier, so I'll use that one again, but you can also add new ones if you need to. Then below that, select the monetization strategies you want to include in the post. You can have buy on Amazon buttons included, as well as automated key phrase detection and hyperlinking. This is where Gizzmo automatically detects key phrases and creates hyperlinks for high click-through action. I'm going to enable both of these, so I'll check those boxes and then click the next button. All right, moving on to step number 5, which is the featured image. And just like the product review post, you can use one of the product images for the featured image or have AI generate an image for you. You can also always change the image in the back end of your WordPress editor, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to go with this one and click the next button. And finally, step number 6, select the language of the post and click the Save as Draft button. And the AI gets to work creating our product roundup blog post on the products that we selected. And once again, it'll take a few seconds for it to process and do its thing, so let me fast forward really quick. Again, this usually takes about 60 seconds. And there we go. Then I always save it as a draft before moving on. And now you can see that I have 2 blog posts in my archives, and you can see that they're both represented by their own content type. We have a review and a roundup. And then if we click on the roundup blog title, that'll take us to the preview where you can see how the post will look on the front end of my fitness blog. And so far, I see at least one edit I need to make. For some reason, the AI made this blog title for 2023 when it's actually 2024. Not a huge deal. I can easily change that in my WordPress editor, but just a good example of why it's always a good idea to review your blog content before publishing it and making it live. Okay, let's scroll down and take a look at the structure of the product roundup post. And first we have the top product list at the top of the page. Gizzmo states that this will enhance navigation and provide quick access to the most important products featured in your content. Pretty cool. Then if we keep scrolling, we get to see the product review layout for each product within the roundup. And I like that as well. I'm digging this structure. We get a nice image of the product with a little description. There are also some CTAs and clickable hyperlinks, all linking to my Amazon Associates account. We even have some pros and cons with star reviews. I actually really like this. Overall, I think the Roundup posts is probably my favorite layout so far. And to think that this was all made by AI with a little help from me, that's amazing. Okay, moving on. Next, let's create a product comparison post. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to create a product comparison blog post. This not only lets you create and display product comparison tables right within your blog post, but it also goes a step further by writing a detailed, SEO optimized article about the products while also embedding your affiliate links in the content as well. And it's super easy to do with Gizzmo. Okay, so from your dashboard, within the sidebar, click on where it says product comparison. And just like our product review and product roundup, you'll have the ability to select products from your personal product lists or the latest public product lists. But since this is a product comparison, you can only pick 2 products. So you more than likely want to choose 2 products that are in the same niche or category. And I'm going to go with 2 water bottles. So I'll open the public list and search for water bottle. And then I think I'm going to go with the Stanley. So I'll select that one. And then the Two Feel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, then once the products are added, you'll go through the steps to create the blog content. So for step number 1, you can situate the products to display in any order that you like. Remember, you can drag and drop this icon to rearrange the product order if needed, and then click the next button to move on to step number 2. And this is really cool. So based on the products you choose to compare, when you click this button, the AI will generate comparable features and allow you to determine which features will be covered in the blog post. And it may take a few seconds to process, so we'll sit tight really quick while it does its thing. But once it's done processing, it'll list the features that are related to the products, and you'll have the ability to rearrange them or even hide some of them from being included in the post. Just click that eyeball icon next to the feature that you don't want to include within the content. How cool is that? Okay, then when you're ready, click the next button to move on to step number 3. And this is where you could set the SEO key phrase and content theme. This is just like the product roundup and reviews, so type the keyword or key phrase that you're trying to rank for in that field, and then select the content theme of the post. For this example, I think I'm going to stick with the general theme, but select the content theme that best suits your needs, and then click the next button. Alright, step 4 is the additional content settings. Here you could choose to have embedded Amazon images in the content. You can have internal links, FAQs, and a conclusion section closing out the post. So select the additional content settings that you want in your post and click the next button to move on to step number 5, monetization and affiliate. Once again, this is where you'll set your Amazon Associates tag and determine your monetization strategy. And for this one, I'm going to include all of the monetization features. So that will include CTA buttons, related product carousels, and automated key phrase and hyperlinking. So I'll check all of those boxes and then click the next button. Step 6, featured image. Again, this is just like the other sections. You could choose to use one of the product images, or you can have AI create an image for you, or you can edit the featured image after the post has been added to WordPress. And for this example, I'm just going to use one of the product images and then click the next button. And then the last step, select the language of the post and then click the Save as Draft button. And the AI gets to work. Again, it'll take a few seconds to process, but when it's done, you'll be notified here. And I'm fast forwarding for the sake of time, but remember this usually takes about 60 seconds to generate. And then I always save it to my drafts so that I can review and edit it. And then let's preview this product comparison post out by clicking on the title here in the post archives. And that will take me to the front end of the post. Now, you're probably noticing the featured image. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a close-up of the Stanley, but the dimensions were off or something. But either way, I will definitely change this before I post it and make it live. However, the rest of the post looks awesome. We get some great intro content, and then check out the product comparison table. I love the look of this, and it's also a pro and con comparison between the two products as well. That's cool. All right, then scrolling down some more, we get additional feature comparisons with product images and additional ways to purchase the items via my affiliate link. Very important. Then if we keep scrolling, you'll see that they have the similar product carousel. This is really cool and is something that I added during the post configuration, but this is yet another way to entice the reader to click through your affiliate links and keep them engaged with your content. Okay, and then the rest of the post has more feature comparisons and affiliate links. Very nice. All right, so that's the product comparison blog post. Next, let's move on and create a listicle. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to create what is called a listicle. The listicle feature in Gizzmo allows you to quickly create engaging, SEO-optimized list-style blog posts. This feature automatically generates content that ranks items, products, or topics in a list format, making it easy to highlight key points or products for your readers. It's perfect for bloggers and affiliate marketers who want to create top 10 lists, best of articles, or similar content. So, to create a listicle, click on that menu item in the sidebar, and then you'll be presented with 5 steps. The first is to get your topic. And Gizzmo has this cool feature where you could type in some subjects and it'll generate some topics for you. And choosing the right subject is key to creating an engaging listicle. It sets the tone and direction for your content, ensuring that it resonates with your intended audience. So try to pick a subject that's both specific and relevant to your readers. A well-defined theme ensures your listicle is focused and informative. But for this quick example, I'm keeping it super simple for my subject, and it's just going to be athletic compression clothing. And then we'll click the Suggest Topics button, and then Gizzmo gets to work and starts generating some topic ideas for the post. This may take a minute or so, so for the sake of time, I'm going to fast forward really quick. And there we go. We have 7 solid topics to choose from. So take a look at what's offered and choose the best one that fits your needs. I'm going to go with this one, so I'll select it. And when you do, you'll be prompted to enter a keyword or keyword phrase for the post. So type the keyword that you're trying to rank for in that field and click the Next button. Okay, step 2 is to preview and arrange the listicle sections. This is completely optional, but let's go through it for the sake of this example so you can see how it works. So when you click the Get Listicle Sections button, it generates multiple sections of content that will be added to the post. You can also rearrange or hide different sections if you'd like. And just like before, to hide the sections, just click that eyeball icon next to the section that you want to hide. And I'm just going to hide a few of them there. Then when you're ready, click the Next button to move on to step 3, which is the additional content settings. Here you can generate internal links, FAQs, a conclusion to the post, and SEO tags. I'm keeping them all, so I'll keep them checked, and then click the Next button. Step 4 is images, and this is where you can include images within the post either by having Gizzmo generate them or have placeholders added, and then you can add the images yourself in the WordPress editor. That's what I'm going to do for this example, but feel free to experiment with the AI generated images to see what works best for you. Okay, then click the Next button, and this will take you to step number 5, which is to choose the language of your post and save as a draft. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Save as Draft button. And then the AI will get to work and generate the listicle post. Again, for the sake of time, I'm going to fast forward while it's processing, but it usually takes a couple seconds up to a minute. And there we go. Just like all the other posts, I'll click the Save to Draft button to move it to my archives so that I can review and edit it. So let's preview this post really quick and see how it turned out. So click on the post title there. And looks like we have an enticing title about my subject, athletic compression clothing, perfect. And then you'll notice as I scroll, these gray images. Remember, I opted to have the placeholder images, so I'll have to update these in WordPress before the post goes live. But other than that, this is a great option if you want to create top 10 lists, best of articles, or something similar to that. Now, one thing that is different about the listicle posts is that you have to manually add your affiliate links if you want to monetize it. However, this is still a great option if you need to spin up some SEO optimized content on your blog in a matter of minutes. It's pretty cool. All right, moving on to the final feature of the plugin, and that is the Deals feature. In this portion of the tutorial, we're going to create Deals blog content. And what this means is that it essentially lets you pick and choose Amazon products from their daily deals section of their website and then create blog content around those deals. And here's how you'll do that. So first things first, click on where it says Deals in your sidebar menu. And from here, you'll start adding your deal posts. But before we do, you'll need to add some products to your deals list. And to do that, head over to Amazon.com. And then click on the Today's Deals menu item. And this is basically a dedicated section on Amazon's website where you can find a wide range of products offered at discounted prices for a limited time. And if you have the Gizzmo Chrome extension installed and activated, you can select products to include in your deals posts by clicking on them. And then when the product page opens, the Gizzmo extension opens as well in the upper right corner. And all you'll do is click that little plus icon, and this will add the product to your deals post. It may take a few seconds to do so, so give it a little bit of time for it to load and process, but whenever it's done, you'll get this check mark letting you know that the product has been added to your deals list on Gizzmo. You can then include that in your deals blog posts. Okay, so I'm going to add a few more products, and I'm not going to make you sit through me doing that, but all you'll do is pick and choose the products from the Today's Deals section of Amazon, and then use the Chrome extension to add those products to your Gizzmo plugin in WordPress. And then if we head back to WordPress, the products have been added, which you'll see in a few seconds, but the next step is to create our deals post. So go ahead and click the Add a Deal Post button. And this will open a little tool that lets you set the featured image, blog title, description. You can add your Amazon Associates tag, add a category, and set the language. Now, the featured images they offer aren't really the best in my opinion, but again, you could always swap this out in the back end of your WordPress editor. Either way, once you select the featured image here and you fill all the other fields out, go ahead and click the Save as Draft button, and this will take you to the post generator. So go ahead and click the Select Post button. And from here is where you'll see the products that you added from the Today's Deals section of Amazon. And you can pick and choose which products you want to include within your post. So go ahead and click the Add button next to the first product that you want to add to the post. And this will open a little content box where you can select the image and even edit some of the price info and content if you want to. Then towards the bottom, Gizzmo has some deal promotions that you could add to the post to help entice the reader. These are optional, but they add a little flair to each product. So for this one, I'll select Wow Deal. And then whenever you're ready, click the Publish Deal button. And this adds the product to the deal post. Then feel free to add more products to the post by following the same steps. And whenever you're done, click the Save Deals Changes button in the upper right corner. And this will generate the deals post and it will be available for you to preview. Now, this isn't live. You'll need to publish it in the back end of WordPress, but if you click on that title, you'll be able to check out the preview of the post and see what the structure of the deal content looks like. And again, I would probably swap out the featured image, but it's a good placeholder. Then if we scroll down, you'll see the first deal and how the content is laid out. So each product has a hyperlinked title that links to our Amazon Associates account with a large product image, the Wow Deal flag, that's the extra flair I was talking about. Then there's the deal info with a product description, price and savings, and some CTAs. I love it. And if we keep scrolling, you'll see the other products and deals added to the post in the same layout. Just another way to promote relevant products to your audience and make money at the same time. Okay, so that's going to do it for the Gizzmo plugin walkthrough. Next, let's quickly go over the pricing and plans offered to help you take your affiliate marketing to the next level. So if you head over to gizmo.ai/pricing, I'll link to it in the video description below, you'll see that the pricing plans range from free to $169 per month, offering different levels of content creation from 10 to 120 articles per month. And also each plan varies in the number of websites you could use the plugin on, with higher tier plans supporting more sites. Then the features include, as you saw in the video, automated content creation, SEO optimization, Amazon affiliate integration, etc., and more advanced tools available in the higher priced plans. And hopefully after watching this video, you're starting to see the value in paying for a plugin like Gizzmo. So with that being said, I hope you found this walkthrough of Gizzmo WordPress plugin and its integration with Amazon Associates helpful. With Gizzmo, creating comparison tables, listicles, and SEO optimized content has never been easier, especially when it comes to monetizing your blog with Amazon affiliate links. So if you're looking to boost your blogging game and streamline your content creation process, this plugin is definitely worth checking out. I highly recommend it. So that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Blog with Ben YouTube channel. Also, if you're thinking about starting a blog, you gotta check out my step-by-step tutorials. They'll show you everything you need to know in order to build, grow, and monetize a professional WordPress blog. And as always, your support means a great deal to me and my family, and for that, I thank you. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.